everything mental health. So if you're looking for ways to just heighten your aura, looking for ways to really be intentional about the journey, you have arrived to the right place. Welcome to the best days of your life. Today we are talking about generational trauma. We're talking about family trauma, right? So let's get into it. So firstly, I want to talk about empaths who are dealing with family trauma, empaths who have experienced and are experiencing transgenerational trauma. Okay, and so when we're talking about transgenerational trauma, this is a cycle of behaviors and patterns that have been passed on from generation to generation to generation. So these are the family secrets, the things that we allow to keep happening in the family. These are the issues and the concerns that we can see that didn't just start with us. We can see it within ourselves. Sometimes we can see it within our cousins, our siblings, but it didn't start there. It is like usually deep rooted, and it typically is spreaded and shared even without you literally having a relationship with that individual. So I know my grandmother is a part of that transgenerational trauma. However, I didn't have a relationship with my grandmother that I can remember. She died in my early adolescence. However, the same fears, anxieties, and concerns and worries that she had can be displayed in my own behavior patterns, even without me knowing her. Some of these things are genetically based, and some of them are just simply learned behaviors. And so when I look within my family and I'm like, okay, where can I see these traumas? Or where these traumas play out? These traumas are played out in so many different ways. You can see it with the single motherhood, the little to no marriages in the family. You don't see stable family structures within the family. There's a lack of men representation within my family. You also see drug abuse, alcoholism, and also the hiding of pedophiles and child molesters is, and I'm not the only one who is experiencing this. This is something that, we're able to statistically see. And when we hear the testimonies of people, we know that this exists. When there are child molesters in the family and they are protected, nobody places criminal charges against them. And this in itself is a learned behavior. I didn't realize how troublesome and how problematic some of my family practices were until I was an adult. I didn't realize how wrong families sexually assaulting other family members, how serious that is, oblivious to how serious that is. And a lot of us are experiencing the aftermath of those traumas and trying to learn new practices while also healing ourselves from the experiences we've had in these traumatic families. And so when we have the majority of Black people coming from not only single households, but not only single parent households, but women led single parent households, there's so many traumas that come with that. And so many traumas. And even when I just think about little boys and what they experience going from